Okay, welcome to my first video in quite a while. Um, right now I'm going to show you how to find the zeros of a parabola, or really any function, using the graphing calculator. All right, so our task is we want to find the zeros for the function. And remember, zeros means the same thing as x-intercepts, so copy all this down. For f of x equals 2x squared plus 8x minus 3. Okay, so the first step we're going to do, so step one, is we're going to put the function in y1. Step two is we're going to put 0 in y2. Okay, so here we go. So here's my calculator. Hit the y equals, and I already have it there. I have 2x squared plus 8x minus 3 in y1, and I have 0 in y2. Okay, so if we hit graph, we should see the parabola form. If yours doesn't look like this, just hitting zoom and then going down to 6, which is zoom standard, gives you that normal viewing window. All right, and right now all we want to do is see the zeros, and there's a 0 there, and there's a 0 there, so we can see them, and we're good to go. So you might be wondering, hey, I only see the parabola, where does 0 come in? Well, you don't have to do this, but let me show you real quick. If you hit second zoom, it gives you some other controls. For example, I can take the X and Y axis on, or take it off. And if I take it off and I go to the graph, now there's no X and Y axis, and you can see that Y equals 0 is right there. And you know what that's the same thing as? Y equals 0. Remember Hoivux, it's a horizontal line. It's just the X axis. So the reason we have you do this is because we want to see where does the parabola intersect the X axis. And this is the best way to do it. All right, so I'm going to turn the axis back on. So that's why you can't see y equals 0. It's there. You just can't see it because the x-axis is over it. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is, here's step 3. Press second. Press second trace. And then we're going to choose intersect, which is option 5. Then we're going to move the cursor to 1, 0, to one of the zeros. And press enter 3 times. All right, so here we go. So here's how this works. So here's the graph. I'm going to hit second, trace. I'm going to go down to intersect. And then I'm going to put the cursor close to this 0. I'm going to hit enter. I'm going to enter again. Enter one more time. And it tells me that one of my zeros, if I round to the nearest hundredth, is 0.35. Okay, and then on the other 0, I'm going to do the same thing. Second trace 5. But this time I'm going to move it. I'm going to hit the left arrow until it's closer to the other 0. And then hit enter 3 times. And it shows that my other 0 is negative 4.35. And there is the zeros. And that's all you have to do.